Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. Right now, court-ordered police reform meant to guide changes in the Minneapolis Police Department is in limbo.
This morning, the Justice Department moved to drop consent decrees for cities across the country, arguing it is government overreach.
The decree was entered back in January during the last days of the Biden administration, following several investigations in the wake of George Floyd's murder. Those found the MPD engaged in a pattern of racist and abusive conduct, depriving people of their constitutional rights. The decree is meant to ensure the department is making reforms, and it's enforced by a federal judge.
President Trump vowed to end the decrees when he took office, but Minneapolis leaders say they're doing it anyway. Joe McCoy has more.
Yeah, Lauren, the DOJ's reason for dropping the consent decree is they say the investigation wrongly equated disparities in statistics with intentional discrimination. Mayor Jacob Frey and Police Chief Brian O'Hara said parts of the federal consent decree signed in January have already been implemented.
As the 5-year mark of George Floyd's murder nears, Minneapolis city officials say reforms to MPD will continue whether the Trump administration enforces the federal consent decree or not.
We're going to hold every person in our city accountable to carrying out the mission that we all have committed to.
Mayor Jacob Frey says the most important thing is restoring the community's trust in MPD, which includes the department admitting when mistakes are made.
The work is not just about what's on the paper. It's about the work that is carried out in every street for every person in our city.
Police Chief Brian O'Hara says the department has already begun implementing elements of the federal consent decree that the Department of Justice filed to drop today. He says these reforms are also about delivering change to the officers so they have better working facilities and training.
We are going beyond what is required in any paragraph of any court-ordered reform. We will be the best police department in the nation, period.
Yesterday, Minneapolis and MPD received their first independent status report on the Department of Human Rights Settlement Agreement, the state version of a consent decree. That report said MPD has done more in 1 year than nearly any other department in the first year of a consent decree.
So we are going to be working very hard to make sure that the city actually lives up to the expectations of the MDHR consent decree.
Advocacy group Communities United Against Police Brutality says these reforms are not yet being felt in the streets, and if the DOJ won't hold MPD accountable, the community will.
And if you're telling me that the MPD has achieved some kind of goal by checking off boxes on a consent decree, talk to the Black and Native communities.
With the mayoral election coming up in November, Police Chief O'Hara said today that he is here to stay as the head of MPD for years to come, as long as the mayor and city council approve it. He also acknowledged today, though, the toll that the job has taken on him. Julie.
All right. Thank you, Joe.